Got it.
Okay, so we'll just keep it moving. Okay, so you're gonna get all of our attention tonight, which is great. Or until other people hop on. Until other people hop on. Okay, so one thing that I wanted to talk about, I feel like you're going to hear us talk about self-development often, and there's a reason. And I remember even Sarah would say, like when I first joined, I think Sarah was like a triple or a double, and people would talk about, oh, self-development. We didn't even have like podcasts or anything like that back then. It was just like books, and I was like, I can't do books, like my ADD is too intense. Now I love books. But back then I was just like, no, I can't. So I started with YouTube videos, and I would just search like It Works training YouTube videos. And while I was folding clothes, I would listen. It's still one of my favorite things to do now while I'm taking a shower, because you can't really like do anything while you're taking a shower. So I put on my self-development while I was taking a shower. But one book that is super good for new people is called The Dream Giver book. And it's a quick read, which is great. And it kind of just talks about instilling faith. And we always say that faith is a muscle, and the only way that it gets bigger is by working it out.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So it helps with that. It's just an easy read. It's a good book. When we first start, so like now obviously when we work our business, it's polar opposite from when me and Sarah first started, because now we have so many more tools at our disposal. So one of the things that we do, and I don't know if you've watched the Host to Post training.
I did.
Okay, perfect. So you'll know a little bit more about this. But if you haven't watched, for anyone watching the replay, if you haven't watched the Host to Post training, go to It Works. I think It Works Corporate or It Works Headquarters, one of those on YouTube. And there's tons and tons of trainings, but the Host to Post training, the corporate training, is on there, and it literally goes step by step, and it kind of breaks down what Host to Post is, why we use it, how it works, all that stuff. So okay. The first goal in your 30 days is 6 loyal customers. So all a loyal customer is someone who tries one or more products for 90 days minimum. It could be any item as long as it's 25 BV or more. So starting at our fat fighters and working the way up. And then the cool thing about our loyal customer program is they literally can change it every single month. If someone's working on weight loss, I always have them try the weight loss product for the 90 days, just because 30 days, you need to give your body a chance to actually allow this product to work and like make the changes internally that it has to make in order for your body to function the way that it's going to function. But the cool thing is that they get to pick the day. So it could be any day from the 1st to the 25th. And it can be any item, multiple items. They could change it every single month, add more things on, drop some things off, flop some things for different items, whatever it may be. So that's what our loyal customer program is. After the 90 days, after their 3rd month, they get their order. They get tons of incentives for keeping that auto ship on. Like they get a $50 store credit after their 6th order, and they get a $150 store credit after their 12th order. Plus they get 10% back on every single order. So there's tons of incentives to keep them on. But if they do end up wanting to turn it off, they can do that too. And they'll always have access to that customer pricing. They just log in and place any order that they want. So like say we have a BOGO sale and they're already one of your customers, they can log in. Even if they finish with their 90 days, they can log in, still place that BOGO order, which is great because an account that maybe wasn't giving you any volume, when we have our BOGO sales, those are the first people that we reach out to is our customers. And then we'll let them know, like, this is a promo that's going on for this month. If you're interested, I can help you place your order, or I can walk you through the website to get logged back in, and you can take advantage of this sale. So, it's any little order counts, especially when you're going for a promotion. Another thing. Okay, so Host to Post is pretty much referral posting. That's literally all it is. So it's kind of like your old school referral program, but better. Because now you get to utilize, say you have 100 friends, right? And say you get 5 of those friends, and say each one of those friends has 100 or more followers or friends on Facebook. You're literally just putting yourself in front of 500 people. which is amazing. So it's literally going to be the easiest way and the quickest way to not only build your network, which means the people that you're in front of. And a good reference that I like to use is like, if you're fishing in a pond and you had the choice to fish in a pond with 30 fish or 300 fish, like where do you think you're going to have the most luck? Obviously the pond with 300 fish. So anytime we're growing our network, we're just adding more fish to our pond, more and more fish, which is going to obviously help us when we're fishing for customers and distributors. So that's what Host to Post is. The first thing that we want you to do, if you've never jumped into Host to Post, you're going to take advantage of our giveaway post. And we do giveaways every single month. You don't have to worry about doing anything for this month. Like we already took care of it. All the money is already piled up. Everybody already chipped in. You guys get to share that. So our giveaway for this month, sometimes we do gift cards, sometimes we do cash. One time we did a 2-day Disneyland trip for a family of 4. We've done, gosh, I feel like we've done Tory Burch sandals, Apple AirPods. We've done literally so many cool things. The one that we're doing this month is our fall giveaway bag. Let me see, I have the picture in here somewhere. I know I have it because I just posted it. And we are doing a little Yeti cooler tote. We're doing an electric milk frother, which most of us use to make our coffee. We're doing, oh, it's right here. We're doing a super cozy blanket. We're doing a Yeti little thermos mug. We're doing a hot water kettle. And then they also get a box of our keto coffee salted caramel, and then a box of our keto coffee pumpkin spice. So they will win all of this. So this is our giveaway for the month of September. So for example, what I want you guys to do tonight is go to your Facebook page, and you can either go to my page and copy the wording that I did for mine. And it was super simple. It just says like, hold on. Oh, it's right there. It says fall starter pack giveaway. And then I listed the things that were in there, and I said giveaway winner will be announced. We'll be live until September 30th. Winner announced October 2nd. Drop your favorite thing about fall for an entry. And I put like a little emoji. So it looks just like that. And I got, I don't even know how many comments I got here. Hold on. I got 22. So there's 22 people right there that I'm going to message. And the thing that I'm going to message, I'll put it in the chat so then you can copy and paste it. So like say Pam commented on there and she was like, oh, I love fall scented candles, right? I would message her and I would send her the response. Hold on. And there's a few different Host to Post that you can use. You can do a giveaway Host to Post, which means I would give Pam my giveaway post to post on her page. So if I'm looking to grow my network quickly, like say I've already pretty much signed all the people that I'm friends with and I want to add to that pile of people, I would give Pam a giveaway post. And I like to do at least 2 giveaway posts every single month because it just makes sure that you are continuing to add a bulk of people. So what I would do is I would send Pam my giveaway post. Let me see. Work from home. Hold on. I have so many word boards. I'm trying to find the right one. Giveaway Host post. There we go. Okay, so my giveaway post that I would give Pam, I would give her the sticker or the little graphic that I posted on my page, right? And I would give her the wording. And I would say, hey girlfriend, thanks so much for commenting on my post. All you have to do to confirm your entry into the giveaway is copy and paste the post that I send you. Are you cool with that? 99% of the time they're like, sure, of course. So then I'll send her this. Let me paste it in here. Okay, And then this, you can change it to whatever you want. So it just says, hi friends, I'm partnering. I would give this message to Pam, right? Hey friends, I'm partnering up with my friend Lisa. She's giving away one lucky winner this bundle of goodies with the picture that I already posted. I would give that to Pam. Comment below, what's your favorite feel-good song for an entry? It literally can be anything. Comment below your favorite guilty pleasure. Comment below your favorite TV show, your favorite Netflix show, your favorite ice cream, your favorite cereal. It could literally be anything. People love to have an input. People love to like comment stuff. So anything that you think is going to get people to hop in the comments and start, you know, dropping their favorite cereal or dropping their favorite feel good song or Netflix show that they're watching, whatever it may be. So then Pam would post that on her page, right? Say on that page she gets 17 comments. I would comment to every single person, every 17 people, and I would say, hey, so-and-so, thanks so much for your entry. I'm messaging you to get your entry completed. So I would send them a friend request and I would wait until they approve it, and then I would message them. And what I would message them is either our host a post for TFX, our host a post for our 2-day cleanse, our host a post for, you know, Skinny Brew, Keto Coffee, whatever it may be. And we have the wording for literally all of that. So I always recommend to start with TFX. I feel like TFX, hair, skin, and nails, and 2-day cleanse are like, you just can't go wrong when it comes to host a post for that. And then what I love about TFX is you can easily add to it. So I will always ask them, what's your goal? Something that I ask every single person, because every single person, everybody's goal is different. And then sometimes too, like they don't even know what their goal is. You know, theirs could be multiple things. It could be, you know, maybe they're having stomach issues. Maybe they want to lose weight. Maybe they have low energy. Maybe their face is breaking out. Maybe they're losing hair, like whatever it may be. And then I kind of bundle items around that. And I always try to go with 3 products. And then depending on their budget, we can like cut one out and go from there. But it's much easier to start high and then go low versus like starting low and then trying to work your way up. And then all of our products, they work synergistically, which means they all work on their own, but they all work even better together. So if you're looking to lose 50 pounds, I wouldn't just have someone, you know, be on Skinny Brew. I would probably have them be on TFX, Skinny Brew, and our 2-day cleanse, and then kind of go from there. And then depending on what their struggles are, like if cheat meals are something that's like really hard for them, then I would talk to them about our Fat Fighters, which helps block carbs from every meal that they eat. So depending on, hold on, there we go. Depending on what their goal is, then we would work from there. So host to post is something that we use every single month religiously. We also have, I have my binder that literally it's like my livelihood of my business. And we have something called host to post trackers. They look just like this. Hold on, I want to get the cute ones. Okay, so if you go into eSuite and you go into documents and you go into reports, you can type in host to post tracker and this will pop up. It's literally all ready for you. The way that I do my host to post is I write their name down. When I ask them if they're willing to throw up the post on their wall and they say yes, I write their name down. So it would go, say we're gonna do a product post. Their name would go right here. And we would keep going. So like, see this one? She already posted for me. That's why there's a check mark. This one, I have to follow up with her because she said she was gonna post, but she doesn't have a check mark, meaning she hasn't posted yet. And then I keep going. And then down at the bottom, there's 2 spots for a giveaway post. She said she was going to do a giveaway post. She hasn't yet. She already has. So we try to do 10 a day, every single day. Well, Monday through Saturday, right? We do 6 days on our what is it? On our daily task list. Another thing too, these are pretty much the 2 sheets. No, that's a lie. 3 sheets. We live off of 3 sheets. One, our daily task list literally has a guideline of what we should do every single day. Every single day. There was times, even me, before our daily task list came out, that I know how this business works. I know what I'm supposed to do. And there was just some days where I was just like in a funk or in my head too much. And I would sit down to work and I'm like, okay, I don't even know where to start. Like, what do I do? I love that this came out because I already know what to do. We already have 1 through 10 and that's it. You just check it off. And a paper person, obviously have a giant binder. There is something so satisfying about being able to just check something off of your list. It's so like invigorating. Like, I'm like, yes, I feel accomplished. Everything's great. And you just start checking. And the cool thing is this is done in your time, this daily task list. So sometimes I will sit down for 2 hours and knock everything out. If I have a crazy busy day, and I know I have a crazy busy day, I will wake up a little bit early. I already wake up at 7 a.m. to do my journaling Zooms, but right after that, I will knock this out. If, say, we have a busy day and I know we're going to be gone all day, and by the time we get home, I know I'm going to be drained, I will knock this out literally in an hour. And then there's other days where are like most days where and now that our kids are home, like there's no structure to any day. So like sometimes I'll knock out 2, go make my kids breakfast, come back when they're back in their class, and when they log into their Zoom, knock out 2 more, then go make them lunch, knock out 2 more, and then they're done with school, start prepping for dinner before I go to bed, knock out the other 3. So just depends on your day. And that's the beautiful thing about this list. It doesn't matter when it gets done. You can get this done at 3 o'clock in the morning, and it doesn't matter. You can get this done literally in 10-minute increments throughout the day, doesn't matter. You can sit down and knock it all out at once, doesn't matter. So I love that we have this list. And then our other list or our other piece of paper that you're always going to want to have is our steps to success. Looks just like this. This is our goal every single month. Every single month. And the beautiful thing about this sheet is all of us, we're working on the same thing. So even Sarah, as an ambassador diamond, her steps to success is the same piece of paper that mine is. It's the same piece of paper that Melissa's is. It's the same piece of paper that Pam's is, that Lorena's. It's literally the same sheet. And I keep all of my steps to success. Like here's August. And the cool thing is that they never look the same. So I got all my loyal customer counts for August. I got 5 distributors for August, and our goal is 3. And then the month before, in July, I only got 2 customers and 1 distributor. So the thing is that you won't always fill this out, but this is a good goal. There's times where I fill this out times 2 or times 3. It just depends. But the goal is to continue to work towards filling this out. And the beautiful thing is Post to Post Tracker will literally help you get this done. Our daily task list will literally help you get this done. So I have all of my, even June, I got 10 loyal customers and 2 distributors. In May, 1 distributor, 8 loyal customers. In April, 10 loyal customers, 6 distributors. So it's just different. But the good thing is that you constantly want to be adding people to this list. And I love this list because I can easily open my binder and I'm like, oh crap, I've only got 2 loyal customers. I need to get out some Host to Post for products. I've only gotten 2 distributors. I need to get up some Post to Post for the opportunity, for people wanting to work from home. And so this is all 3 of these work together, which I love. Let me find my notes because I get sidetracked.
Just say again where you go to eSuite Documents and to where, so we can print these out.
If you go to eSuite and then you go to Documents, you can search by keywords, and you can do daily task list, and then you can do steps to success, and then you can do Host to Post Tracker. Those are pretty much the only 3 that you're going to need.
Okay.
Okay. Where was I? And then 2, you just like my steps to success don't look the same month to month to month. Same thing with our Host to Post. If we're posting for Host to Post every single day, sometimes I have 50 people on one post, and I'll do 2 others, maybe the next 2 following days, and I get zilch. That's okay, and that's normal. And I always kind of like to pay attention to the time that I post it, because sometimes it could be your algorithm. Like maybe most people are on, like Lorena, your friends are mainly on at 6 p.m. That'd be the perfect time to do a Host to Post, or a giveaway Host to Post at that time. Maybe Sarah's are at 8 in the morning. Like that's when she gets the ones that boom. That's good too. And then Sarah always talks about this too. How do you normally say it? Like if you get one that blows up, you kind of chill. Like you don't have to post another one. You can still kind of like message, because like when you get 50 messages, it's going to take you maybe a day or 2 or sometimes 3, depending on how busy you are, to get back to all those people. So even the one that I have today, there was already 20 comments on it. That'll probably hold me over till tomorrow. So even if I don't do one tomorrow, I'll still have more than enough people to message to get these posts up. So it just depends. Just because you have one that, doesn't get anything, it's okay. We're just going to keep on moving. Oh, another thing too. So like when it comes to post to post, oh yeah, Pam, good. That's great. Pam said that interacting on her Facebook in general before posting helps boost your algorithm. So we always like to say to never scroll past a post without leaving a comment on it, because the likes are just generic. Like it doesn't really do anything for our algorithm anymore. But if you're scrolling, I will always try and type a comment on every single post, as long as it's something that like you want to comment on. Like if it's like crazy, then yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like you said, Lisa, I always tell people, like, if you're about to go heart it on, or like it on Facebook, or give it a heart on Instagram, I'm like, instead of doing that, just comment. Just comment. Because the thing is, too, is there's a lot of people that will come over, Lorena, and whoever else is on. Like, if they see that you have a comment on there, maybe you're the first one. Like, people do pay attention to comments. So if they're like, wait, who's that? Like, that's a really nice comment. They may pop over to your page. The other thing is you guys, you're running a business now on your social media, which is so amazing, right? So whatever you want coming into your page, you have to give out. So if you want people liking and interacting on your stuff and popping in your, stories in your messenger and doing those things, you want to do the exact same thing to that person. And like Melissa, or like Pam said, you kind of find your rhythm. And you guys, honestly, if there's one thing that we can tell you, like literally, you will hear us suggest things, okay? You're going to hear us give you ideas. You're going to hear us tell you what we're doing. At the end of the day, this is your own business, right? And so you get to be the boss. You get to say how things are. Like if we give you a post, you do not have to go word for word. If you're like, ooh, something about that wouldn't sound like me, switch it up. Like we will tell you to switch it up all the time, okay? But the thing is you do want to pay attention to what people are doing who have found success, because success leaves clues, okay? So you want to make sure when you're tweaking things a little bit to make it yours, that you don't like totally get rid of something that really works together. Okay. So that's something too. And I think truly you guys, depending even on schedule, some of us work full time. Some of us work odd hours. Like I started this business, I was working full time, right? Lisa started, she had 2 little ones, I think under the age of 3, right? So our schedules were not going to look the same, right? So I was working night shift. Lisa was home. She's up early with her little ones, all that type of stuff. So I would sleep during the day, you guys. I still slept during the day. Okay. So on my days where I was working, literally I was at the hospital for 14 hours. There is not a lot of downtime on those, but guess what, you guys? I would come home and I would literally work. Like I had to wind down anyways. Like I would lay in my bed and I'd be resting, like physically resting. But the thing is I was like, okay, I can answer some questions. I can shoot off a post before I go to bed, right? And the thing is you kind of got to get rid of some rules. So like for me, I could have easily gotten stuck and been like, well, most people like, while I'm going to work, that's when most people are hopping on. That's not going to stop you unless you let it. Okay. And then literally I would wake up from before like 20 minutes, maybe earlier than I normally would, you guys. So instead I'd maybe get 20 minutes of sleep. This time I was like, I'm going to get up 20 minutes early because guess what? That's going to make me $150 today. Or that's going to bring in this extra. Or I'm going to be able to pop up my post, respond to a few things. And then even on my drive to work, you guys, I would just voice message people. Like I'm still looking at the road, or if I got to where I was going early, due to maybe traffic wasn't as bad, then that's when I would use my time. So again, we will suggest things to help you out. But if that does not work for your schedule in that day, do not stress about it. Like you just do what you can do, the best that you can do. And I promise you, if you commit to showing up and doing something and learning something new for your business each day, you guys will freaking succeed. Okay, because that is all I did. That's all Lisa did. That is what people do. So we are here to suggest things. You will find that you will tweak small things here and there, and you're going to learn by doing. Okay, so Lisa even put it in the post, like learn while you earn. Like you literally need to tell yourself that over and over and over. You are going to learn by doing. You're going to start learning the product because you keep talking about it in conversations with potential loyal customers. That's how you learn it. You don't learn it by like rereading the description 87 times on your website and then you're like, okay, I'm going to go post about it. Guess what? You're not going to feel any more confident that you read it 87 times compared to just one time and going and posting about it. I promise you, because I was that person that like, I wanted details. And then I was like, but I also want to make some money. Like, that's why I started, you know? So I just started. Like, so while Lisa was just gathering her things, I just wanted to share that with you. Okay. So don't stress about the rules that don't matter. Okay. And like Lisa said, the things that we share with you guys that we do, they all work together. So don't get stuck in doing what's comfortable. Okay. So you can't only just post. You want to post and you want to get the conversations going. So I always tell people we can't just only market because we got to network, right? And the way that and networking is so important because that's what brings people constantly coming in, you guys. And when you're doing that steps to success, cool, you're going to get a check that first month, right? You're going to start making those weekly paydays. You're going to get sample cash. But the cool thing is when you do it the second month, guess what? You can double your check. You can double your earnings. You do it again and you stack it on the third month. That's where you get to watch your check. It can triple. Like that's the cool thing is it stacks on. And so like Lisa said, don't get stuck in how many likes you're getting, what type of interaction you're getting quite yet off of one day. Like you can't go based off of what your enrollments or the results or the likes to show up the next day. You are going to be here for 10 years, you guys. So guess what? You're going to show up and you're going to be thinking, well, I'm going to go do the same thing because that's what I know I'm going to do. And that's what we get paid to do because we're marketing and we're networking, right? And we have awesome, awesome products to market. You guys, I didn't even try a single product before starting. I just knew I wanted to use them, but I also knew I wanted to make some money. I was like, yeah, I want to make money from home. I would way rather do that than have to work extra at a shift. I would way rather be Netflixing with my husband and helping customers sign up and feel better. Like, yeah, you know? So the thing is just know, like have that long-term vision knowing, you know what, you may show up every day for the next 7 days and it may be on the 8th day that you signed 6 loyal customers, but you maybe had 20 conversations. It's not that any of those conversations are wasted. It's that people sign up and they order at different times, okay? So it's like you're loading that chute up and it's slowly just gonna let things out as you continue to go, okay? So know that you're not doing anything wrong. Know that Lisa posts sometimes or somebody will post for Lisa sometimes and it gets nothing. Know that I do and it gets nothing. But guess what? We find success because we keep going, okay? Same thing, you guys. I might post things and there's nothing on there, but guess what? I still enroll loyal customers off of coffee. I still enroll new teammates. It's so don't get stuck on the things that don't matter, okay? So that's what I really want because I think when you're new, we're a little timid, right? Because we're scared. This is something new. We're nervous. We're like sweating every time we put up a post. We think we have to go see who's liking it. We have to go do those things. I promise you, just trust the process. We will never tell you to do something, that we're not doing. You're going to hear us be like, hey, we did this today and it got awesome stuff. And I promise you, we will never tell you anything that just like to keep you busy. Like we're all busy. So I promise you, we are like fine tuning what we're doing because I am not going to do the same thing I did last week if it didn't help me get anybody. If it didn't help me sign up loyal customers, if it didn't help me get conversations with potential teammates, right? I am not going to do the same thing. So just know that, and if you feel like you're doing something wrong or you feel like maybe things aren't going where you need to, just ask. We'll tell you. We'll be like, hey, show us your conversation. Like, let us see. And sometimes you guys, maybe it's just that you're not asking the full-on question. Like, just you want to be, it's not even about being straightforward, but you guys, I always tell people, if you're very wishy-washy, and I always say, like, this is a rule of thumb. At the end of something, when you're giving information, you always want to ask a question. So if I say, somebody's like, hey, I want the coffee that you're talking about. I drink coffee anyways. Okay, perfect. I'm going to tell them what keto coffee does and what the greens does because that's what I do in the morning. And then I'm going to say, how does that sound to you? Okay, I'm not just going to just give the description and be like, boom. Because that kind of leaves the conversation at a dead end. So I always tell people, you want to ask the question you want the answer to. If they say, okay, that sounds good. Like, usually they'll be like, how much does it cost? If not, if they don't ask that, they're like, yeah, I want to do that. Perfect. Guess what? you can get my pricing with our loyal customer program, right? Because you're working for those 6 loyal customers. So you will tell them, and you'll tell them the difference of the pricing. We will help you with wording. So if you start a conversation, let your mentor help you walk you through it. After a few, you're going to be like, I got this. I know, I get it. Because honestly, you guys, it's the same thing. It doesn't change. What keto coffee and greens don't change. The price, it's not going to change, okay? So we'll tell them the retail price and the loyal customer price, both listed on your website, right? And then we'll say, would you like to do the loyal customer option and get my discount? So I always ask the question. If you don't ask, you're not going to get an answer. So then you're going to think you're doing something wrong, but you're not. It's just, you just have to go one little more step, okay? So I just want to share it, like, get rid of the rules. If your time is this, or you need to work late and that's when you need to send messages out, that's okay. You might not get a response until the morning, but guess what? A response is a response, and that's what you're looking for, okay? And then you can go from there. So sorry, Lisa, I didn't want to throw you off track. I just was going to pop in and share that while you were looking for your next thing.
To piggyback off of Sarah, you're going to hear us use a lot of different wording. It all comes back to the loyal customer program. So you'll hear us say 90-day product tester. You'll hear us say product models. You'll hear us say, what else do we use? 90-day product tester, product models. We tweak it just depending on what it is that we're posting, but it all leads back to the same thing, which is our loyal customer program. So you'll see, another thing too, before I forget, I pulled it up. When it comes to posting, a lot of the time we're like, well, what do we post? I don't know what to post. I don't even know what to say. We have a 30-day posting challenge for you guys. It's in our team page. It looks just like this. If you just search 30-day posting challenge, or you go to the albums, literally has posts for 30 days. And it's product posts, business posts, interaction posts, stuff to boost your algorithm. There's a lot of stories in there, so you can just save them and upload them to your stories. And then a lot of the time you guys have to pay attention, just because some of the stories do have a call to action already on it. So if it says, if there's a poll and it says, yes, more info, and I want the discount, make sure that when you're uploading it into Instagram, you overlay your own call to action, your own poll, or your own question, or your own, swipe bar, or whatever it may be on top of that. That's another thing that we use to find out who's interested. You guys always want to do a call to action, be it a poll, or be it the little question thing, or be it the little DM me button, whatever it may be. You want to have one of those. Because a lot of times I feel like people are a lot more confident to just tap the button on a poll versus just come out and message you hey, what is the stuff that you've been posting about? I feel like it's easier. It's a little less intimidating to just tap a poll button versus sliding into your message and asking you questions. Okay. Oh yes, Sarah. We do have an Instagram training page too. I will put the link in our chat after we're done with this. We post tons of stuff on there. There's literally tons of videos in the website, in the actual bio. If you click that, there's tons of good videos, tons of good content. And then we have highlights, literally tons of highlights for keto coffee, skinny brew, hair, skin, and nails, greens, cleanse, literally everything. Tons of stories in there for you guys. Another thing too is if you are working on your 6 loyal customers, and say that you have your post up, you're just letting it simmer, you're letting people comment on it for your host to post, and you do want to message people, you can. And normally what I suggest messaging is you can say hey there, hold on, I wrote it down. I just need a few more people to earn my first bonus. Would you be up for throwing a post on your wall and I'll enter you into my giveaway? This is also something that I tell people, say Melissa messaged me, we were talking about Skinny Brew, right? And she was like, hey, yeah, I really want to buy the Skinny Brew. I just have to wait till Friday till I get paid. I'm like, perfect. In the meantime, would you be up for putting a post on your wall? I can give you an entry into my monthly giveaway as a thank you. And then most of the time, 99.9% of the time, they're like, sure, of course. And then I'll send them whichever host to post that I need to send them, depending on whatever it is that whether I'm working for loyal customers or distributors or working to grow my network. And then I go from there. But yeah, so when we give someone a host to post to put up, I add their name. When they say yes and they say like, yeah, I'd love to do that, yada, 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 I add their name to my Host a Post tracker. And then once they put the post up, that's when I do the check mark. And that check mark, when we go back and we're entering in all of our entries for the giveaway the last day of the month, I can go back and I can just enter in the check marks, right? And then two, another thing that I love to do is anybody who hasn't gotten a check mark, I'll message them and I'm like, hey, it's the last day to get your entry in. Did you still want to get your entry in for the giveaway that we're doing this month? And you can get a lot more entries in that way.
So yesterday I posted and I got all kinds of feedback on it. And that's how I got, my loyal customers, and I got my samples sold right away. But today I posted something and I got like one person. So I was super discouraged, but like she said, it's okay.
That's normal. Yeah.
It's okay. And I think it's just because yesterday was my very first time posting. And now I think my friends are getting the gist of like, okay, she's selling something.
Yeah.
So I had yesterday, like a friend of mine that was, yeah, I'll try the sample, send them out to me. So I was like, cool, send me your information and I'll get those out to you right away. Never heard back from her. So today I was like, maybe she was just busy. I messaged her and I was like, hey, I wasn't sure if you were still interested. I've got these ready to mail out to you. Just let me know your info. And then I never heard back from her. So I just feel like she probably was not interested and didn't know how to say that. So I guess what you're saying is it's okay to not have to sell a sample to somebody. I could just ask them if they kind of sound disinterested. Hey, can you at least, post this for me and I'll enter you into my giveaway.
Right. You could say like,
I don't have to, get them to buy something right away.
Right. And the thing is too, and I hate using this wording because it sounds bad, but it's like, we're not like that. We're not bad people. We're good people. But like when I'm talking to someone, I either want to make them a distributor, a loyal customer, sell them a sample, or get them to do a Host a Post for me.
Okay.
Right. So there's one of four things. We start with distributor and then we work our way down to Host a Post. And even if, like, say we talk to them about the distributor and they're like, I don't think this would be for me, but then they do a Host Post and it blows up, we could be like, girlfriend, either I can sign 5 of those customers and make that money, or I can help you sign 5 of those customers and make that money. So it's never a wasted conversation, ever, regardless, even if they leave you on red, because I'm going to tell you what, when you're sharing this stuff every single day and they're seeing not only like your results, but like your customers' results that you're sharing, they're going to come back.
I'm like, I can't wait in a couple months when she's like, girl.
Seriously. And it happens all the time. Another thing too is like you said, you felt discouraged. That's normal. And I wish I could tell you that that's going to be the only time you ever feel discouraged. It's not.
Yeah.
That's just life. And even me, I get discouraged, and sometimes I'll think to myself, like, what if I don't have what it takes to get it to make it to the next level? Or like, what if I'm just not good enough? You know what I mean? And these are normal thoughts. And this is why self-development is so important. It's so important for it to be the first thing before you even touch your phone in the morning. Because there's going to be some days where you have a customer who's flying off the rails for God knows what, or you have someone on your team who's having an issue. Like, if you open your eyes and you grab your phone and that's the first thing that you get into your mind and your energy, it can easily take your whole entire day downhill. But if you get up, you listen to your podcast, you throw on your favorite music, whatever it may be, you do your devotional, you do your journaling, that stuff doesn't affect you because you know that it's not personal.
Mm-hmm.
And you already have such a better mentality. And I remember when I was new, I used to just think like, I don't know if I have what it takes. I don't know if I'm good enough. But at the end of the day, all of us bring something different to the table. And this is what makes our team so freaking amazing, because we all bring something different. It's kind of like Thanksgiving dinner. Imagine if everybody brought turkey. It'd be a lame ass dinner. We'd be like, well, where's the mashed potatoes? Like, where's the stuffing? Where's the cranberry? Who brought the drinks? Like, it's a beautiful thing that we're all completely different, because we all bring something completely different to the table. And like, you'll learn about color personalities as you go on. Imagine if we were all red, it'd be crazy. We'd all be like high sprung, crazy. Like, we need the yellows. We need the greens, the people who are like crazy into the detail. I'm not. I didn't look at any ingredients until someone asked me, what are the ingredients in this? I was like, I don't know. Like, I just put the wrap on and it works. Like, I don't look at the ingredients in my Crest white strips. I just know when I throw them on, my teeth get white. Like, that's not me. But we have other girls who are they pay so much attention to detail. So if someone's asking me a question, I know that I can easily ask Sarah, like, hey, yada, 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 and vice versa. And that's what I love about our team, is there's so many different people who bring so many different things to the table. And that's literally how you become successful. Like, I could not do this on my own. Sarah has helped me with so many different things. Even Pam, Alyssa, like, I never stop learning, and I don't ever want to stop learning. I never want to get to the point where I feel like I know it all. You know, we are going to be learning every single day, even like meetings like this. Like, Pam's not brand new. I still hop on to meetings all the time. I've been doing this for 7 years, because every single meeting I take something away from, or it's a different wording that I'm like, oh my gosh, I've never heard that before. Write it down, then I try it, signs me 2 loyal customers. Or, oh my gosh, that's so smart. I never thought about adding people to my network that way. Write it down, I do it. You know, I get a distributor from doing that, whatever it may be. But we all bring something different to the table, which is literally the most amazing thing about this business. And it also goes to show that you don't have to be like Sarah to be successful. You don't have to be like me. You don't have to be like Pam. You don't have to be like Melissa. You can be Angie and blow your business out of the water. You can be Lorena and blow your business out of the water, which is great, because there's a lot of the time with other jobs where you have to have already, you know, done the schooling, done this and that, even for my husband's job, like, he had to have 2 years experience. You don't have to have any experience. I didn't have experience. Sarah didn't have experience. Pam didn't have experience. And we were able to do the damn thing, which is great. And just like Sarah said, you learn while you earn. I have people who are like, I really want to get into blogging. And I'm like, good luck to you, girlfriend. Because in this business, we have each other to lean on. You know, I've had friends who have done blogging. They're like, it's exhausting and you're all by yourself. And with this business, you literally get to learn you get to earn as you grow. So even if you have 50 friends on Facebook, you can start earning a living off of that. I had no Instagram, and I think I had like maybe 120 friends on Facebook max. And I posted once every 2 weeks, and it was usually a picture of my kids, and that was it. So it's not like I was like an Instagram guru. I didn't even have one. I wasn't a Facebook master. I barely even posted. I barely even logged in. But all of this stuff is learnable, and we will teach it to you. We will teach you the things that have worked for us. We will tell you the things that didn't really work for us. But hey, try it out. Maybe it'll work for you, because sometimes the stuff that works for me might not work for Sarah, or for you, or for Melissa, or for Pam. Okay, I talked about that.
Okay, and while she looks at her notes for a second,
No, I'm done.
One thing that legit I'm going to tell you not to do, okay? We talk a lot about what to do, but you guys, even when you're brand new, so just like Lisa said, same for me, you guys, I didn't even have an Instagram. I literally did not have one at all. And that's what I use now to build completely. I don't even think I had one maybe until I was like Presidential Diamond, actually. And same thing for Facebook. I never, ever posted. So for me, you guys, like, that's even when you talk to people, maybe that you're like, I think they would be amazing at this business. That's the thing too. Like, when you feel a push to ask somebody, go ask them. And you're going to know, if you just say like, why did I want to message this person? That's what you're going to share with them. I'm messaging you because of this, okay? So when I see something in somebody that I think, oh my gosh, she could be capitalizing on that because she has this and this and this, I say that. Like, go offer it. Is it going to be an instant yes? Maybe not, but guess what? It doesn't need to be. That's not why I'm having conversations, okay? But the thing is do not start like a new page just for your It Works stuff, okay? Because this is the thing. You are not just an It Works distributor, and you will never just be just an It Works distributor. We talk about this a lot. There, like, even if you can think of like, what are 5 things that scream who you are? It Works distributor might be one of them. Okay. So like for me, I am a business owner. I work from home and I have for a really long time. And that is something in me, but I also love fashion. I'm a coffee lover. I'm a mom of 3. I'm a boy mom. I'm a hockey mom. Like I like to work out, not because I'm a fitness guru, because I just love the good endorphins. Like this mama likes that. Right. And so I'll share those types of things. Maybe you're a bomb cook. Like, be sharing your dang recipes, because guess what? This mom over here, she's going to like you a lot. And I'm going to follow, even if I'm not biting at your keto coffee yet, and I am trying your recipes. Guess what? I try a few recipes that are awesome. Now I gain trust and I'm like, all right, Angie, I want to know a little bit about the keto coffee, right? So do not start a page that is only that. You want to always continue to mix in things. I tell people all the time, you want to still share what you normally shared before. And then what you're going to do is you're going to mix in, and now you have something to offer your audience. Okay. You have a lot of things to offer them. Actually, you have a business opportunity for them, a way for them to make extra money. You have an awesome tribe support. You guys, these are a lot of things that people don't get at their normal 9-to-5 job. I absolutely loved what I was doing, but guess what? I couldn't get bonuses. Like, I worked as a charge nurse. I made great money. I worked night shift. I got that differential. But guess what? I had to work holidays. I didn't get to work for 3 months and somebody say, hey, if you work your little tail off and you go and help this many people and you deliver this many babies, you'll get a $10,000 bonus. No, ma'am, not ever. And so the cool thing is that I added this in because I knew I had bigger goals and I wanted to fast track them on top of what I was going to get at my job. Now, did that mean I hated my job? No, I didn't. But what was really freaking cool is I actually started liking my job a lot more because my things that were missing were being fulfilled by my plan B. And then all of a sudden my plan B became my plan A, which was really cool too. Not why I joined, right? But the thing is you want to make sure that you share everything. You do not need to start a new page. It is not going to help you. You are going to be so frustrated and you're not going to bring in the customers and the people on your team that you want to, okay? So just that is like one thing that I'm going to tell you right now. You can just like erase that idea out. You don't even have to do that. You're just going to start where you are with what you have. And as you learn things, you're going to bring those in. Okay. So if you went back and saw how I posted in the beginning, guess what? You would probably laugh, but you know what's funny? And so I've learned a lot, right? So what you see, you guys, you cannot compare your chapter 1 or your week 1 to Lisa's year 7. You cannot compare your week 1 or week 2 to my year 8.5. Okay, because I've learned a lot, right? I've learned how to do those things. Those things that you like maybe stress you out at first, they're actually going to be like the things that you love the most, okay? So like stories, those types of things. Right now, you might have to go use the examples that we provide for you. But guess what? You're going to slowly come out of your shell and you're going to be like, Lisa, how did you add this to your story? How'd you add this? And you slowly learn one thing at a time, okay? And you can turn it into what you want. Ask yourself, when you like something, what do you like about it? Use that within your own business. So even if it is a blogger that you follow 24/7, but you like a way that she does her stories, do that. That's eye-catching, right? I've learned a lot from a lot of people that don't even do a business like us. So that's one thing I just wanted to tell you guys. Like, don't stress about that. Just start where you are with what you have. Know that you're going to learn. You have so much stinking support. Success doesn't happen overnight. Okay. But the freaking small ones, they do start happening, and they can happen within days. They can happen within weeks. So you just got to show up. Okay. You got to start moving your feet. You got to start trusting what we're sharing with you. And you're going to be like, why would they share that with me? Just to share it. We're not going to do that. Like, we're not going to tell you that, so just know that whatever it is, and you honestly, most things that we talk about, you would literally go to my page or go to Lisa's page or whoever's page, and you're going to see what we're talking about. That's the cool thing. Okay. Because we are never going to tell you or share something with you that we're not doing ourselves. So I wanted to share that. Lisa, do you have other things, or do you want me to talk about the
No, I'm good.
Okay, so the last things, you guys, really, so we're going to go for those first 6 loyal customers. As soon as you get those, guess what? You're working on your next promotion. So that's the really cool thing, and that is growing your team, okay? And I know at first you're like, I don't know who's going to be on my team. Guess what? I didn't either, but I promise you, as you start sharing why you joined, where you're headed, what you want to do with this, or what this extra income is going to do for you, people relate to that. And I am telling you, there is not a single soul that if we gave them $300, that they wouldn't know where it was going to go. And I tell people that all the time, okay? So they might not be in a position of need, and maybe they are, right? If they are, hopefully people are honest with themselves. Like when people tell me, I don't have $99 to start, but I need to make money, I'm like, yeah, if you don't have $99, then guess what, girlfriend? This is for you. Because this can change your life. And yes, you have to pay $99 to start, but you can make that right back. And it's okay to have a little skin in the game. I'm sorry, it is. It makes you move, right? It makes you move even though you're nervous. It makes you move even though you don't know what you don't know. And that's what happened for me too. I didn't start fearless, you guys. I didn't necessarily need this to pay my bills, but I wanted this. I wanted the extra money knowing it could fast track my goals, okay? So here's the thing. You want to make sure that you're going to get paid, right? And so the ways to get paid and to be commission qualified are either you have to have 150 in sales, which really, you guys, if you're breaking that down, I'm just going to break it down really simple for you because that's actually a really small number. But that is 2 customers that are ordering a month's supply of coffee or even keto coffee in the greens. Okay. So that's 2 customers. You're going to get 6 like in the next week. So that's cool. Okay. So here's the thing. You can do it that way, or because we do not carry any inventory. This is one of my favorite things about this business is I love how simple it is that you can literally build a 6-figure income. You can start for $300. You can start for $500, right? You have to make $10 before you make $100. You have to make $100 before you make $1,000, right? We all start the same. Okay. But the cool thing is that we don't carry inventory. And so the only product that you will have on hand to show that you're making or doing those things is you can order in your auto ship. Okay. Now I have always done the auto ship, and this is why, because I knew if I was going to be sharing something, I wanted to use the products already. I had like 2 or 3 products that I wanted to use. That's all you need in your auto ship to be commission qualified, and it's automatic. Okay. The cool thing is not only are you going to use that, you can share your own results. You guys, a testimony does not have to be a before and after picture. It can be how you feel. It can be like, I mean, for me, even celery, it's like you can instantly feel that you're not bloated. You can start seeing a difference in your skin right off the bat. You notice that your focus is way more on point, and I'm not like chasing squirrels all day. Okay. So as a mom of 3, I feel like so many times, like, I'm like, why am I so scatterbrained? Guess what? Keto coffee and celery juice, like seriously, my favorite. And honestly, people could say, what's your favorite thing? It's not weight loss on those things. It's honestly how I feel. I'm energized. My focus is better. My mood is better. All those things. So you can start sharing those things. And then the other thing, any product you have in your hand is sample cash. Okay. Now, what does that mean? Any product that you have in your hand, you can sell to the person that's wanting to try it. So say I got on my auto ship 2 bags of keto coffee, because that's 30-day supply, and my greens on the go, right? And that comes in a 30-day supply within itself. Okay. So that's what I got. Automatically, I'm commission qualified. Guess what? I can start on my stories every single morning. I make my coffee every single morning. I'm going to share it. You should never take your products in private. Or in, is that the way to say it? Yeah. I don't know why that sounds inappropriate, but I'm not trying to be inappropriate. I just mean, like, you want your audience, okay? So if like you're taking your ThermoFight X, maybe you're working out, you can even put the little 2 ThermoFight or the ThermoFight X in your hand with your gym shoes and your weights and like take a picture. Okay. So you always want to share what you're doing because people want to do what you are doing. Okay. So you may think, oh my God, that's annoying that I'm sharing my keto coffee every day. Or the business owner and the entrepreneur is going to know that, guess what? Every time that you are sharing that, people have to see things anywhere from 7 to 9 times before they finally bite. Guess what? Guess what my customers, I share it every single morning. Guess what my customers are ordering? They're ordering the month supply of keto coffee and greens. That's a 90 BV order. 2 of those, that's 180. You're commission qualified. Okay. So, and then like I said, the other way is the auto ship, which you can go in your eSuite and you can set up. You can pick the date that it runs. I think in the beginning, I was always told, try to do it in the first 2 weeks because it helps with like, as you're watching your business grow. if you can do it. I timed it with one of my nursing paydays, or you can even time it with your It Works payday. Like, you can change it up however you need it. But you guys, I remember at first when I was joining, I'm like, wait, what is this? And I was kind of nervous, but again, I trusted the process. Okay. I trusted the process. And guess what? I've seen way too many people start this and they're working hard, and all of a sudden they like somebody returned something or they missed something or whatever, and then they didn't get paid. But if you have that auto ship, it is automatic. You are commission qualified, and you just have to know that's not like them trying to take money from you. It's honestly, here's the deal. If you allow people to try products and you're using it, or maybe you go to work, right? And they're like, hey, I saw you making that keto coffee. Could I try some? Absolutely. Guess what? You can give them 5 days of the keto coffee, the little packs, 5 days of the chocolate greens. They can pay retail for that. That's cash in your hands. They're going to fall in love with it. Now they're going to ask how to get a month's supply, and you got paid twice on one conversation with somebody. Okay. So if you are coming in and you need that money, then move it, because you will not only get paid and make money off of it, but you will also hopefully get that loyal customer who falls in love with the product. And now you're getting commissions off of it. So you're getting paid daily, and you're getting, and it's part of your monthly payday. Okay. Or even if that person's like, well, this is the other thing. If you see that somebody is ordering 2 to 3 products, and it would be what our auto ship is to commission qualify, you need to say that. You need to say, hey, have you ever thought you're already going to use and you would be able to make some extra money off of what you're ordering each month? And you can share the discount that you're getting now. Have you ever thought, or have you wanted to make some extra money? You guys, it is that simple. That is how I got my first 5 loyal customers, or my first 5 distributors, is that conversation. So don't overthink it. You have your hands on something phenomenal. And so one of my last tips, you guys, is that you cannot prejudge people. Our job as a brand ambassador is to offer the products and offer the business. Like, we cannot prejudge. If we think somebody needs this business opportunity, they might everything looks great on the outside, and you're like, oh, but her husband makes a ton of money, or she already makes a great amount of money. Guess what? She may make a great amount of money, but she has zero freedom of time, and she is dying for the time with her family, but she doesn't know how, because she somehow has to replace this great income to be able to do that. Well, guess what? She can do that here if that's what she wanted to do. Or you slowly find that balance that maybe she could go part-time there because she's making the income from home, and now she gets that time. So there's a lot of things that we've learned during that. So here's the thing. Just go out there with pure excitement and share the products, because we are here to tell you. I wouldn't be here for 8.5 years if we had products that people didn't want, but you have to be willing to share it. Okay. And the other thing is, this business, we are coming on the holiday season. I promise you that with the bonuses being offered, people want this business. They want to have the flexibility to earn from their social media, to work from their phone, to work from the pickup line when we finally get to be in the pickup line. Okay. Again, can we please be the pickup line again? The dreaded pickup line. I will be dancing once I get to the pickup line again. But you know what I'm saying? So just don't prejudge. You have no idea who's going to be the rock stars on your team. I promise you that. I didn't know either. Even people that you think would be, you may have this shy person come in and they kill it. So I am just telling you, just be excited, share what you have, learn while you earn, and just start moving. And I promise you, it all starts falling into place. And pretty soon you will be getting your 6 loyal customers. You will get your shopping spree. You can go grab the products that you want. And then you're going to be building your team, and you can start even earning those weekly bonuses. So then you'll be getting paid daily from samples, right? Or products that you have on hand, weekly from growing your team, and then teaching them. We're going to teach them how to get those 6 loyal customers, and then monthly from your commissions from those customers that are coming to your websites and ordering the product. So freaking cool. You are going to love all the extra paydays. They make such a difference. I don't care if it is $20, $30, $150, $400. Okay. They all add up.
And one thing too, don't be scared to ask questions. Please ask us. I always get people that say, I'm so sorry I'm bugging you. I promise you are not bugging me. I promise you. I was so scared to ask questions. And I remember my sponsor telling me like, how are you going to learn then? And I was like, I don't know. She's like, ask me your questions. If I'm busy, it might take a little bit of time for me to respond, but please send me your questions. Same with me. Same with Sarah. Ask the questions. I promise you, you're not bugging. I promise you, you are not bugging. I'm a night owl. So even if it's 1 o'clock in the morning, chances are I'll probably message you back, but just ask the questions. And then another thing for the messages, we're here for you. Literally utilize us, use us as much as you need to help you walk through conversations, to help you walk through messaging someone about the business, whatever it may be, host and post wording, literally. That's exactly what we're here for. We wouldn't be where we were if we didn't help a heck of a lot of people get to where they wanted to be. Literally.
And let people help you. So I always tell people this is such a two-way streak. And so the thing is we are not mind readers. I mean, I really wish I was, because I would like be crushing fears like left and right, because I know people don't like to share those, but seriously, like, we are not mind readers. So the thing is if you need help, you have to come to us, because that's the only way we're ever going to know. And the thing is if you don't know the answer, I promise you, even if Lisa doesn't know it or I don't know it, somebody does, and we will figure it out. Okay. So yes, there is a soul in this business that knows the answer. And I promise you that. Okay. So, just know that, and know that as mentors, like, we expect to hear from you, because we know if you are working and getting in conversations that you are going to have questions. I promise you, it is not annoying. And I promise you, as you sign, after you sign your first 6 customers and you sign that first distributor, you are going to be like, yes, because I want Alyssa asking me all the questions, knowing that she's working her business. The people who are asking you questions and are coming to you are working. That's what's happening. So it's not a bad thing. And it's fun. It's so much more fun to work together than to like talk at people or work at people or try to play the guessing game. Okay. So the communication lines, they got to be like wide open, friends. Like, we are all a big happy family. And even though you may think you didn't join this for friends, you are going to get them. You are just going to get them. It just comes with the territory of it. Okay. And it's so awesome. You will never deny it. They are going to be people that are unlike anything else, because they share a vision and a mindset that you do, that, you know what, some of your closest friends or family right now don't. So you're just going to have a different connection with those type of people. And I promise you that. Okay. Because I didn't join for friends either, but I got them and I love them. Let me tell you. Okay. So we hope that this was super incredibly helpful. Again, if you're like, oh my gosh, I'm thinking of some questions, use the starter chat. We are there for you. If you start like having things, or you have something where you even get a win or a loyal customer, go share in that chat. Go inspire. Like, you don't have to know what you're doing to get going, right? And the thing is people love to hear from other people that are starting right where they're at. And that's the other cool thing, you guys, is people like to join you where you are at. So you may think like, I don't have a story, or I don't have this, or I don't have success. It's not going to stop anybody from joining you or becoming their customer unless you let it in your mind. And I'm seriously telling you that. Okay. So here we go. We're about to grow. We are going to learn, and you guys are going to freaking earn some awesome money this September.
If you guys have any questions, obviously we have that chat open for all of you guys. I did add our Instagram training page into that chat. And then obviously I talked about our 30-day posting challenge. That is on our team page. So you can go to our team page, click albums, and then you'll find the album in there. And yeah, the thing is we have to post. All of this stuff works hand in hand. One thing won't work without the other. So like, we won't ever sign distributors if we aren't sharing our story. We won't ever enroll customers if we aren't sharing our products. So all of these work hand in hand. We have tons of tools for you guys, literally at your fingertips. And yeah, if you guys have questions, message us in the chat, message us directly. And I hope you guys have a good night.
Good night.
Bye, guys.